Right, if the judge is here, I can be here. This is a court proceeding. The judge is a civil servant, right?
Okay,
you guys
I
work.
understand
You
that.
guys work for
I
us.
understand
so.
that, sir, but
Well, I don't work for you, I work for the county, so.
Right, county works for us.
You are no longer muted.
Re-enabled your mic. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Oh yeah, that I just can't wait till we have a court reporter next time. Because you know, if my words weren't powerful, you wouldn't avoid putting them on the record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ely.
Yeah. So I really wanted to tell those officers that I've been thrown out of nicer courtrooms than this, but that would have been a lie, because technically that was the first time. Hopefully not the last. Now, why they were treating me that way would be a little more apparent after watching it. Roll the tape.
Murderer, you the gangster popping that gangster shit on the radio when it's disturbing yo. Big Mo, nigga, that's my big dog, and my love ain't never gonna withdraw. So we clicked up coming.
Not that tape. Different tape.
I conditionally accept your offer to sit down the moment someone provides a charging instrument in my hand so that I may inspect it.
Okay, then you can remain standing. Ms. Roosh, I see you're present.
I accept your offer to remain standing, conditionally, on the presentation of an original charging instrument.
Mr. Eli, only one of us gets to talk at a time, and if I'm speaking, you're not. So you either need to wait for me to finish, and then you can say something if I granted you the authority to speak, or you remain silent.
Judge, I accept your offer to remain silent upon the presentation of an original charging instrument. About 2 years ago, this guy tried his hand at some honorable combat in the courtroom wearing this. Here's how it went. You realize you look like somebody's autistic younger, older brother wearing that thing?
It's interesting that they're introduced as the honorable so-and-so, and then like you're already starting 15 minutes late, which means that you're not honoring time or court or any of those things, right?
Good morning. We are here on the matter of 065. Mr. Eli, I see you're present. Can you introduce yourself for the record, please?
Your Honor, I'm here under special appearance by way of threat, duress, or coercion. Sui juris propria persona as a living, breathing human man and the authorized representative, proof in hand, that I am indeed principal and equitable title holder, beneficial title holder that is, of the vessel named as the petitioner in this case. I would like to settle this matter in the private. But in order for me to do so, does anyone in the courtroom right now have an original charging instrument or original claim for my inspection? In order for me to determine how relief can be granted, I need to inspect the original claim. Does anyone have the charging instrument so I may inspect it?
You're not being charged with anything, Mr. Eli.
Your Honor,
This isn't a criminal case.
does anyone in the courtroom have for my inspection an original charging instrument involving the vessel named as Jacob Curtis Ely? I will need to inspect the claim instrument. If no document exists, this matter is to be dismissed because there is no claim for which relief can be granted.
Okay, again, Mr. Eli, this isn't a criminal proceeding, so there is no charging instrument.
Let the record reflect this is the third time I have asked the judge to propose the original charging instrument. I would like to settle this matter in the private. I am being denied my right to settle this matter in the private because I would like to inspect the charging instrument. Does anyone in the courtroom right now have a charging instrument or original claim so that I may inspect it to determine how relief can be granted?
Okay, Mr. Eli, I've answered your question. Thank you for putting in your appearance. You can sit down
Let the record reflect the judge has refused to answer my question. The judge has refused to allow me my right to inspect the charging instrument. No valid claim clearly exists. No such document exists for which relief can be granted. So, this matter is to be dismissed with prejudice.
Mr. Eli, you can sit down now. I've answered your question.
I conditionally accept your offer to sit down the moment someone provides a charging instrument in my hand so that I may inspect it.
Okay, then you can remain standing. Ms. Roosh, I see you're present.
I accept your offer to remain standing, conditionally, on the presentation of an
Mr.
original
Eli,
charging instrument.
Mr. Eli, only one of us gets to talk at a time, and if I'm speaking, you're not. So you either need to wait for me to finish, and then you can say something if I granted you the authority to speak, or you remain silent.
Judge, I accept your offer to remain silent upon the presentation of an original charging instrument. This is now beyond the third time I have asked for the court to present an original claim so that I may determine how relief can be granted in the private. This matter is to be dismissed with prejudice because no valid claim has been presented for which relief can be granted.
Your request for dismissal is denied. Mr. Whitaker, please come.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect the judge has denied my claim, my request to inspect the original claim. This matter is dismissed. Good day.
Mr. Eli,
Let's go.
I'd like you to direct Mr. Eli your legal report.
To stay, I would have given him jurisdiction. We have to leave.
I think that is absolutely right. I think you're right.
I mean, I filed the shit. There's the proof. He can pretend to them all he wants, but